I love Fnaf 2. It's easily one of my favorite Fnaf games, not just due to nostalgia, and definitely not due to luck, as we will soon see. Fnaf 2 is often considered one of the hardest of the first 6 Fnaf games, and that's due to 2 factors: amount of animatronics and RNG. You see, Fnaf 2 actually has 11 animatronics. The reason most people say 10 is just due to the fact that in a custom night menu, there are only 10 animatronics, as you can't change the puppet's AI. There isn't much to the story of Fnaf 2, so I'm not going to go over that in this video. The first night there isn't much to worry about, as the only animatronics you'll encounter are Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnet, and Toy Chica. We'll go over the animatronics and the AI in the custom night section of the video, so I won't talk about them just yet.
Oh my god!
The second night, the Wizards become active, and most of them can be dealt with in the same way, by throwing on the mask. Bonnie and Chica will enter through the left and right vent, and they will enter your office after a cam flip. Once they do, flip on your mask to get rid of them. Most animatronics are dealt with the mask anyways. As we said, Foxy works a little bit differently than the other animatronics. He isn't fooled by the mask. Instead, you have to flash the hallway as often as possible. You don't have to flash him a million times. Just hold the flashlight for about a second before you flip on the mask. We'll actually talk about Foxy more later, as not understanding his mechanics can actually lead to you dying to things that you don't understand.
Kill myself. I can't do anything, man.
The optimal strategy for the first 5 nights is simple. Wind the music box about halfway. If it's already higher than halfway, wind it to about 3/4. If it's past that, you can wind it all the way to full. Depending on Foxy's position in the hallway, you can wind it to full if he's not in the hallway. But if Foxy is in the hallway, only do it about 3/4. Once you've wound it to the appropriate amount, flip down the camera and immediately put on your mask. Most of the time in later nights, you'll have an animatronic cause a blackout. And once that happens, you can pretty much ignore the vent animatronics. But if there isn't a blackout, flip off your mask and flash the hallway for 1 second. Then you're going to want to check the left vent. If there's an animatronic in that vent, flash the hallway again for 1 second and then put on the mask for 5 seconds. Once that 5 seconds is up, the animatronic should leave, and you should be able to look to the right again, flip up your camera, and wind the music box. Then you're just going to repeat that, and you should be golden.
Keep going straight. Not that way, other way.
Baby! Patches is not in Bloodborne. Yes, he is. He's a... Give me... Yeah, I got the achievement too! Ah, I almost ran out of battery. Yeah! Dun, dun, dun.
The 6th night is actually very different, as you're going to want to use a different strategy than you did on night 1 through 5. In my clip, you can see I'm using the exact same strat that I did for nights 1 through 5, and this is actually why it took me weeks to beat night 6, simply because I didn't have the most optimal strategy, and it was really making me angry just dying over and over again. On night 6, you're going to want to use the right vent camp strat. The right vent camp strat is basically where you're going to want to look at the right vent for most of the night. Flip up the camera and wind the music box. Once you start hearing the ambient noise in the background, you're going to want to flip the camera down and flash the hallway for 1 full second. Then you're going to check the right vent, and if anybody's in there, you're going to flash the hallway yet again for 1 full second and flip the mask back on for 5 seconds. Once those 5 seconds are up, flip the mask back up and put the cameras up and wind the music box. Now here's the thing. On night 6, most of the time you're going to have an animatronic cause a blackout. Blackouts will always last 5 seconds, and you'll usually have the vent animatronics leave by the time you get out of a blackout sequence. So in other words, you don't actually have to check the left vent unless there is no blackout. If you flip the cams down and there is no animatronic in the room, flash the hallway for 1 full second and check the left vent. If there is an animatronic in there, flash the hallway for 1 full second and then flip the mask on for 5 seconds. Once you're done, flash the hallway for 1 full second and then flip the cams back up to wind the music box. Now all of this does seem easy, but this is because we're not talking about one animatronic that can change the whole game. And this is because you don't actually see this animatronic that much in nights 1 through 6. He only really becomes a problem in 10-20.
Come on! Ah, come on! God damn it.
Clench my teeth when it takes so long, man. Honestly, he makes me so angry. I want to kill him.
Toy Bonnie is the truest definition of a generational hater. Bonnie is easily the worst thing about 10-20 Fnaf 2. This is due to the fact that he combines both the office animatronics and the vent animatronic mechanics respectively. So you remember how I said that we were talking more about each animatronic? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. In Fnaf 2, you have 2 separate types of animatronics. You have the vent animatronics and you have the office animatronics. The vent animatronics are dealt with by catching them in the vent and putting on the mask for 5 seconds. While the office animatronics are dealt with by allowing them to get into the office and then flipping on the mask after they initiate a blackout sequence. Toy Bonnie is both of these at once. Toy Bonnie will appear in the right vent, and whenever you see him, you have to put on your mask. Whenever this happens, he will start a blackout. This wouldn't be so bad if the way he leaves the vent isn't completely random. When Toy Bonnie is at the vent and no blackout has occurred, he has a movement opportunity every 0.5 seconds with a 50% chance to leave the vent and begin a blackout sequence. When Bonnie is in the vent and a blackout has occurred, his probability changes to a 1 in 3 chance or a 33.3% chance to move. This makes Toy Bonnie's RNG really precise. This means that any unwinnable scenarios you might find yourself in will likely be caused by Toy Bonnie. But don't worry, there are strategies to mitigate the RNG of Toy Bonnie. So now on to Foxy. Foxy has a movement opportunity and an AI system just like every other animatronic. But once he enters a hallway, a completely random timer is generated. But of course, don't worry, as long as you flash Foxy for 1 full second before you pull up the cams after a blackout, or before you put on the mask to deal with vent animatronics, he won't be an issue. Pretty much everything is the same. Keep the music box at 4-second winds every time you wind the music box, and the only thing you'll have to worry about is Toy Bonnie RNG. You're not going to beat this first try, but with this strategy you can probably beat it within the first hour, unless you're just a really unlucky FNAF player like the Bones 5.
And then how you find a girl that's been poisoned with the
Two, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, 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 no. Oh. Come on. Oh, come on. One, two. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ah. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
You have no